Hi guys, this is the shop with Scarlet Moon Creations, and this is finally my 2021 annual Plan With Me setup video. You guys don't know the stress I've been going through. We don't have gas in our house. We don't have gas in the entire building. The landlord had to replace pipes, put in new ones, and that meant behind my desk, and that meant my desk was often covered with dust despite having a dust cover over it, and often out of the way, and I didn't have the lighting and the comfortability to sit down and plan. In addition to that, doing my annual review and the pre-planning, answering all of those questions was difficult for me. So it took a lot longer than last year, and boy, had I wished those two things didn't smash up against each other. But we are here. We are here. Now, before we get into the planning, I have a couple of things to say in the description, along with all the supplies I'll be using that are listed and linked. As always, there are ways to help the situation going on in the Philippines as well as in other Pacific Island countries. There have been a lot of natural disasters, particularly typhoons. So people need assistance, whether it's donations of money or goods. Do check out those links so you can see what are reputable places to donate to. And when we're talking about goods, there's explanations for what is actually needed. Teddy bears are not really a necessity at this point in time, as nice as they may be, for example. So do check those out. Please also check out the link to be updated on what's going on with the end SARS movement in Nigeria. It is an ongoing issue, so do check those links out in the description. Now, let's talk about this notebook. This is another Muji notebook. This is the 5mm grid notebook. Yeah, so it's not dot grid, just regular grid. It's very thin. I picked this to use as my collections. So this is usually what I put in here are annual collections, things that I will refer back to throughout the entirety of the year. And therefore that is what's going on in here. I have not put anything in here. Well, I've penciled some stuff in to make this video go faster, but otherwise that is it. I've basically decided on a kind of blue-green color scheme, like light and maybe some light lavender or purple. Using colors from my new dual brush pen set, the Bright palette, before I had the primary palette. So yeah, it's 373 and 243, I think, or maybe 245. This one might be older from my regular set, so yeah, this is from my the regular set. That's why it's all scratched up already. But yeah, and then I'll be using some Stabilos as well as the Fudanuske pens. I like and prefer the hard tip, but I might use the soft tip as well. And this big round stick ballpoint pen. Also, I've got some washi tapes. This one has trees on it. I don't know that I'll use this one. We'll see. And then this was like the gardening set. So I don't know how well you can see the image here, but let's see. It looks like someone's backyard garden. It's got that on these bottom ones, some hydrangeas and little things here and there. And this one is 3 sets of different tree ones. So, oops. Those are the ones I plan on using. Maybe I'll just go with that instead of this. I don't know. Otherwise, I'm going to keep it simple. Nothing too elaborate like last year's whole 2020 vibe that I had, like the roaring 20s Art Deco styling things. Not this time, because so much time has already passed and I really need to move on, to be quite honest with you. So let us go and do this in the hyperlapse. guys, this took forever, and I'm not quite 100% finished, but I don't want to drag it out anymore. You guys don't need to see everything, and I won't be able to describe everything. And I got some oily sausage on the cover, but again, like the 2020 covers, that will be covered, so I'm not too displeased by it. There's my index. Here is my word of the year, and it's nurturing. And I did, what do you call it, this mind map. Associated words that I thought of, some I found online, such and such. And here on the left is my year at a glance. The key at the top, the light green is new moon, dark green circle is full moon, the purple square is holidays, and the yellow square is birthdays as per usual. This is just so I know at a glance, like, the main things happening. What's not included on here are the Wiccan Sabbat holidays, which when I was doing this, I didn't know the exact dates yet. So I'll go and put those in. Pasted in here is the 2021 moon phases calendar for the Northern Hemisphere. I get this for free from Lunar Abundance website, lunarabundance.com. This is created by Ezzy Spencer. I've read the book. And yeah, I just print this out. I tell it to print out an A5 size, cut off the excess paper, and then color it in because I don't usually have color ink. But yeah, so I can tell at a glance what phase of the moon for each month. I include in my monthly logs the phases for that month, so this is what I reference from there. And yeah. 2021 astrology. This page is blank. I get my astrology lists from the astrology podcast. Now they did do 2021, but they didn't write out a list on their website. So the podcast is 3.5 hours long, and I'll have to cherry pick from it. So I'll do that and come back to you. Here is my annual objectives. The top 5 are not listed here, but that's okay. They will be later in the space. You can see me talking about this online. Okay, so next, my annual strategy, again, which is missing. The astrology, the sun signs, as it moves through, because I want to make sure I promote those products at least during the sun sign, when the sun is in those signs. But yeah, otherwise keeping it mostly the same as last year. I gotta put some more dates next to these. I said Samhain is on this November 6th, astrologically, next year. I need to check on that and find the date for the winter solstice. The source I used is not one I used before, so we shall see. Okay, so next is the annual log. Now this is different from the annual strategy because there's only 6 months at a time here. This is a detailed version of the year at a glance, basically, and I have space to add events that I know are coming up, though to be quite honest, I don't know what could possibly be coming up. This is part 1, and then I already put in part 2, so the whole year is here and ready to go. Again, this is missing the what do you call it, Wiccan Sabbat's holidays, except for Samhain. But yeah, here we have my getting things done. I pasted these in. I honestly printed these out 3 years ago, and I just take them out and paste them into the new notebook as the new year comes. This is the steps. It's Getting Things Done by David Allen is productivity book and system by David Allen. These two printables were created by Cara Benz at bohoberry.com. This is just the steps, and this is the workflow for getting things done. So you can find out details about the system at gettingthingsdone.com. Then next, we start with my profit and growth section for each business. This is the one for Scarlet Moon Creations. My goal is to earn $5,000. There's growth strategy on the left and profit strategy on the right. And not all the details are filled in, but it's a start. And here will be my log for Scarlet Moon Creations. This is the log that is the beginning of the Getting Things Done method. Collect the capture section, capturing everything I need to do for this, which I'll write in on my own. I started it in OneNote on my computer, and you don't need to see me write all of that out. But yeah. And then we have the profit and growth strategy for Excelsior events. The other business I have, profit strategy on the right, growth strategy on the left. The 2021 goal here. So basically the goal is in the middle, and then how we'll go about it are on the sides. The Excelsior events log, following the Getting Things Done method, will go here, and then I have the personal log. Here is supposed to be my Plant Ally project. I went to write this in, but I already put this very thick washi tape here, and so now I know it won't fit. These are just the steps for the Plant Ally project to do every month, so I don't have to check the website. So I will have to think of a way to put this here somehow. And the urban oil for the month will go here. This is something I did last year, though not very well. I hope to do better using the Plant Ally project. I haven't picked out. I might pull from last year, which I didn't finish, or some other herbs that I know are local that were not on the list from last year. So I haven't decided yet, which is why there's nothing here yet, but it will go. Growing notes when I start with planting seeds and whatnot. In February and March, I will be putting my notes here about that. Then this is my book series tracker. These are the series I would like to be reading in 2021. The names and then how many books I need to read in that series. A lot of these I've started, at least the first book, so I know that I want to continue. I just included that here because it's easier for me to know where I'm up to if I have that book. So the greens are short books, so some are manga, some are graphic novels. So that's what these are. And the orange are fantasies, a couple paranormal fantasy, but they're a lot shorter. The only big fantasy I'm going for is finishing out Cosmere, which I'm actually almost done with once I mark these. Realm of the Elderling will be the one I'm really focusing on, and Gentleman Bastards. Everything else is a lot shorter. Oh wait, I forgot the Lightbringer series. Tensor should technically be up here in the shorter books, but it's not a graphic novel or manga, so yeah. Though I know there's overlap between paranormal romance and urban fantasy, so but I put the ones that are not necessarily the romance is the main focus in fantasy section, because the pink are of course the romance. Romance is what I really want to focus on in 2021. So bunch of series to finish, and then I've got mostly kind of mystery thrillers and one sci-fi which I started this year. Last two spreads, the show tracker, which I'll do. You saw way too much of me doing the book series tracker, so the show tracker will basically be the same thing, but I don't watch as many shows, so it won't take as long. And then my shopping list, which I will have to do. And that is it for now. After this will be my quarter one setup, which will be a whole separate video. So yeah, this has been my 2021 setup. Long as usual. I hope you enjoyed it, and links down in the description below to all the supplies I've used, like I mentioned in the beginning. I don't know what else to say, but I hope you're having a good holiday season and happy and healthy winter season, and I wish the best for everyone. Health, wealth, and happiness in 2021. 2020 has been a struggle for us all. I would like everyone to struggle less, to learn more, and to be more open-minded. So with that, let me know in the comments what you think. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you are new. I still have, like I said, my quarter one setup and my January 2021 setup videos coming, as well as my 2020 reading stats videos, favorites, least favorites, that kind of thing. So subscribe for those, hit the notification bell so you know when those videos are coming out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.